Hi, I'm Jeannine, new to the community gardens. This is my plot, B21. I started in the spring of this year, and it's been a wild ride. From my original spring bed, these peppers are original. They were planted in the spring, and they've just continued to produce. And they're just, I have eaten more peppers this year than anything else. Originally, I had my tomatoes at this end in the spring, and they were lovely, gorgeous, lush plants and very few tomatoes. Didn't work well at all. I don't know. So I pulled them out, and because we need to rotate our plants, I moved the new tomato plants for the fall to the other end of the bed and put some brachias down here, the cabbage, the broccoli. In between here, I've got some chard. These are my green beans. I had green beans in this area with tripods, and they grew great guns. They were all over the place, and very few green beans. So what a failure. They were beautiful plants, but I think I planted them at the wrong time. So these are my new tomato plants, and these are new this year, this fall garden. And as you can see, I've got some beautiful tomato caterpillars that are trying to eat my tomatoes, and I'm going to pull this little guy off, and he doesn't want to come, but there he is. Going to go in my recycle bag, and I will rehome him to the compost pile on the other side of the property. I pulled 3 off yesterday. Today I pulled 4. Amazing. Where did they come from? I didn't see 4 more yesterday. So with our new compost load, I've been slowly adding compost around each of the plants and amending the soil, which is always a great thing to do. My green beans are doing well, and as we talked, the peppers are doing beautifully too. And so I'm just going to let the peppers continue to go as long as they will. And I'm thinking that I'm going to get a nice amount of tomatoes before we get our first hard freeze. Another experiment that I did this year was plant hibiscus plants from seeds. And I started these in the spring, and I put just a few seeds in the ground. And this area back here by the fence has not been amended. The soil has not been mended. So it was like an experiment. Will they come up? Will they not? And look, I've got hibiscus. And so I have been drying these flowers at different stages of their production to make Jamaica tea. In Mexico, that is a huge popular drink. Just the pink dried petals of these flowers. And I am so excited. But as you can see, they need a fence or some really strong support system to hold them up because they're really heavy. Okay, another thing I'd like to share with you guys is it's really helpful to keep dates. And I can't remember my own name, much less the date of when I planted something. So I like to put something in the ground that tells me what it was I planted there and when did I plant it, which is really helpful. When I get discouraged that nothing is happening, I look back at my dates and I go, oh.